Hello and welcome to the Patten Academy Renweb student and parent tutorial. In this video, I will go over what is Renweb and how to navigate its content. So, what is Renweb? Renweb is a web-based program that brings the student and parent and the school together in one unified system, allowing students and parents to access grades, homework, and other school information in one convenient place. Before we get into the navigation of Renweb, I'd like to bring to your attention the Renweb email alert system. In this first example, Renweb will send email alerts that look like this for missing assignments or incomplete assignments and any assignment that receives a score below 70. In the next example, Renweb will also send out attendance notifications to show whether a student was absent unexcused from class or tardy unexcused from class. The last example here is the behavior notification. These will be any demerits that your child may receive. Please take note of these email alerts. You can always sign into Renweb to view more information about these alerts. For this tutorial, I will be demonstrating what Renweb will navigate like on a desktop/laptop computer, which is a screen shown on the left here, where my mouse is hovering over, and also on a cell phone, which is a screen on the right, where my mouse is hovering over now. Please note, depending on your screen size, whether it's a desktop, laptop, or cell phone, or the browser you're using, this may look slightly different when you're viewing it on your device. But the navigation of it should be exactly the same. I'll also be demonstrating the navigation process on a parent account. However, don't worry, a student account will navigate the same way, with just some features and information missing that only the parent account has. The first thing you will need to do is go to the link highlighted on the screen in the search box. This will be provided in the description below the video. After going to this link, you'll be taken to the Family Portal login. The first thing it will ask is the district code. This is unique to our school and it is PACE-CA. This also will be in the description below. Next, you'll enter your username and password. Make sure if you're signing on to a parent account, this parent button is selected. If you're a student, you'll select the student button and then press login. If you don't yet have access and would like access to Renweb, please contact the school office, who will get in contact with me, which then I could provide the information to you. Let's log in on both the desktop and the cell phone screen. Once we log in, we'll be taken to the main home page of Renweb. On this home page, you'll see announcements, events, and school calendar. Please take note of these pieces of information. Please note that you may have to scroll down on the cell phone screen a bit more to view all this information here. If you look in the upper right of the screen, you'll see your user icon. Let's click on it over here. After clicking on the user icon, we have a couple options I'd like to highlight. I'm going to click on username and password. On this page, you'll be able to change your username and change your password if you would like. Also, user options. You'll be able to select language, either English or Espanol, and then if you want to opt in or opt out of marketing communications. This is the same on the cell phone. If we click on the user icon, we have our username, password, and user options there. If we look to the left upper part of the screen, we'll see three horizontal bars or lines. After clicking on this, this will reveal a menu. This will be how we navigate the site to view all the pieces of information. Let me do the same on the cell phone. And if you notice, the cell phone's already been expanded, so I'll expand the desktop version here. After expanding the school option tier, we have the school home, which we were just at. And the next on the list is the school calendar. let's click on that. After clicking on it, we'll be taken to 3 separate calendars. The first calendar is already selected, which is the school calendar. This will show things like the beginning of the quarter, the end of the quarter, and holidays, and various other things the school puts on their calendar. Please note, on the cell phone, you will see gray dots on the dates. Please click on the date, and this will expand, and you should see the information below, if you don't already see it on your cell phone. The other two are the My Classrooms and Homework. The My Classrooms calendar is a calendar from each of the teacher's classes, and this is put all in one place for you, the parent, and you, the student, to see. The last tab is My Homework. This will show you the assignments for each class that the student is enrolled in. So for example, if we look at the 23rd, the first assignment for geometry was practice 1, and we can click on it for additional information, including the due date. Likewise, we can do the same thing on the cell phone screen, click on My Homework, and then click on the dot or the date to view the information. Please take note, you do have some navigational options, previous, next, you can change the month, the year, and the calendar format. You can change it from calendar, or you can change it to a list if you'd like to view it that way. Also take note, we have some other options here that don't seem to be present on the cell phone side of things. You can also print these calendars if you'd like, and also if you'd like to subscribe, you can click the subscribe button and choose which family portal calendars you would like to subscribe to. You can select them all and then copy and paste this URL, as you see here, into your calendar app. You can do the same thing on the cell phone and click on subscribe. You'll get the option also. All right, moving on. Again, back to our menu. The next thing we'll click on is our classes. In the classes page, you'll see a list of the classes that your child is enrolled or you are enrolled in. So take note of that. Let's move on to student. So, in the student drop-down menu, the first thing we'll click on is student home. I'll do the same thing on the cell phone window. In the student home, this will give you an overview of various things like the weekly summary for the homework, by date, by subject, and the lesson plans. Also, again, you'll be presented with the class list, and you can also look at this week's attendance and this week's behaviors. Please note that you can select different students if you have different or multiple children enrolled in the school by selecting this menu up here. If I were to click on test, you'll see all of your children listed here so that you can view them. Moving on, let's click on the Grades tab. On the Grades tab, this will show you an overview of the grades your child or that you are getting in the course. Notice we have a select a class option, so for however many classes you're enrolled in, you can see and select those classes and change, and you can see the different reports below. You can also select the term to view previous terms as we move on in the school year. Each progress report, you will have your total grade called the term grade. You'll be able to see the breakdown of each assignment and how many points that was received on that assignment, as well as other various information here, so just please take note of this. It will also show you missing assignments and incomplete assignments and pending assignments and even excused assignments here. On the cell phone side of things, also note that you may have to rotate your screen to see the grade book report. So in this screen, it's showing okay, and we can see all the information, but you might have to rotate it to see it better. So moving on. Let's now click on the homework. Now the homework page will show you an overview of the homework you have for each week for each class. Take note, you can select the week of and change the week to go forward or backward. Moving on to the lesson plans. On the lesson plans page, you'll be able to see the lesson plans for each class for that week, just like the homework page. So moving on, let's now click on the attendance button on both the desktop screen and the cell phone screen. This will give you all the information on attendance, on whether there was an absent, an excused, or excused, tardy excused, and other various information here to show you when your child was in class or not in class and whether they were excused or not. Moving on now, if we click on the Behavior tab, this will show you all the behavior notifications that a student may get. So please take note, the last piece is the schedule. On the schedule page, again, you'll be able to see which courses your students are enrolled in, what year it is, what quarter it is, and various other information there. The last menu option is called Family. So there's only one option in the family, which is the Family Home, and I'll click on this on both the desktop and cell phone screen. On this page, this takes you to a couple windows of information. First, family members, detailing various information and preferences. And then family billing. This will show you the balances on various costs that you have, so you can easily keep track of how much you owe. On the cell phone screen, it may appear a little different. You'll just have to scroll down a little more to view all the pieces of information. So, this concludes our demonstration of the Patten Academy Renweb tutorial. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this tutorial helpful.